That makes me happy. It means the trailer's gonna work. Woohoo! That is excellent news.
We got a big storm coming in. We gotta be quick.
Holy mackerel, this is like 3 videos in a row where I'm super dirty. Not a good look. But that's all right. Welcome back to Michigan Outlaws. We've got a new video for you today, and it's something pretty cool. Last week, I think it was last week, I don't know, one of the previous videos, you saw that me and Cam picked up a 30-foot trailer. So now we get the fun process of completely customizing it and making it however we want. So for starters, today, I got these ramps put on. I got these things welded up last week. They seem pretty solid. We did a test with them last Friday, Saturday, I don't know. We did a test with them. The side-by-side rolled right up. Didn't hear any welds crack, so that's good. But I just finished welding them onto the base frame, the trailer frame. Now, that's the one connection I would be worried about because there's not a whole lot of weld holding that hinge on. Let me show you. So here's the hinge system we got going on here. Custom made hinge. I designed and made those. That's kind of cool, I guess. But I welded the crap out of it up here. And I welded the crap out of it down here. This metal is kind of rusty and gross, so it didn't want to weld real cleanly. But yeah, then we have a weld here and a weld here holding the hinge to the ramp. So basically that little loop of weld is the only thing holding this thing to this thing. I'm not going to be too worried about it because weld is pretty strong. I wouldn't consider myself a professional welder, but I can make do with what I got. And the best part is, they work! Ain't that awesome? Yeah, it's a little rusty. We didn't get them painted in time before the rain came. But they go on and they slide on. They also slide off, but I can't do it one-handed because I'm alone in here. But yeah, we've got both ramps up. Next is the support braces for when they're in the up position. I'm gonna drill a hole, mount a stud right here. That's got a pin in it that we can just pull the brace off, drop the ramp down. And then down here, there, I have to weld on another stud, and that's gonna be held in by this washer, so it literally can't come off. So that'll be the next process. Drilling and more welding. And just like that, we got one stud on. That's got a little bit of play. That'll be okay. That way we can pull it on and off without having to worry about binding or anything. It just slides on. Throw the pin in. That thing ain't going anywhere. Next step, get the other stud welded right there, which means I got to clear off all the paint and rust and weld it on. Let's do it. All right, second stud. First welded stud, second stud total. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Second one's on. Like I said, I don't claim to be a professional welder, but I think that'll hold just fine. Plenty of weld on there. If the camera would focus on it. That's all right, we don't need to focus on that. We just need to focus on the fact that the brace works. So let's get that on there, see what it does. Yep, that's tight. That'll be a little noisy. Could have made that stud a little bit shorter. Well, that's all right because this thing ain't going anywhere down the road. Last thing I want is for that thing to go, I'm gonna start scraping on the concrete. So that's That's good. That works. I like that. Maybe we'll throw some bushings in there. We'll see what happens. But I have number 2 to do. Not go number 2, but do number 2. Do number 2. You get Yep. They didn't break the welds on that twist. We're good. Second one's on. A little bouncy, but that's fine. Wow, look at how close those are. Not bad for just being a homemade, I don't want to say hack job, but homemade redneck welding. Not bad. So all in all, pretty happy with the ramps. Biggest thing now is, do they work? Can the side-by-side drive up, and will it hold the weight? Let's find out. Holy mackerel, that thing is dirty. Yeesh, I gotta clean that thing. At least it's not as dirty as the other guys when they went to Bundy. All right, here's our lineup. Not bad. A little to the outside of the ramps, but the outside of the ramps is equal with the outer frame of the trailer. So where this thing is going to be riding up on the ramp is where it's going to actually sit on the deck. So the fact that it's inwards of the ramps is good. That makes me happy. It means the trailer's going to work. Woohoo! All right, let's do this test run here. Get inside. Oh, yeah. All right. Pop her into low. Bad camera angles. I'd say they work pretty darn well. I don't hear any braking or crunching. I think we're good to go. That is excellent news, because that means I can get going with the rest of the frame. Yeehaw, let's do it! All right, so with the ramp test being a success, we can now move on to the next stage, which is welding in these new cross members, because we've got a huge gap between this cross member and this cross member. That one doesn't really do anything. That one's just kind of weak and useless. I got these cut. I just got to cut them down to length, weld them inside there. Got another one there. That'll fill up those two gaps. Rest of the way should be all right. We're not going to go all the way to the front yet. Maybe we'll fix something up later. I don't know. But back here, we've got two more big gaps that need to be filled. So I'm going to pull off this, I don't even know what that is, big chunk of angle something. The previous owner put it on there as reinforcement, but he only welded it like here and here. So there's not much support there. Plus the frame should be plenty strong for what we're using it for. He was gonna put two full-size cars on it. So when I bought it from him, I was like, well, I'm just gonna put two side-by-sides on it, which are like half the weight. So we should be good. But unfortunately, that means I have to cut his welds. Luckily, there's not many, but I gotta cut them off, cut the length that I need, stick it inside the frame, weld it in. Sounds pretty easy, right? Let's do it.
12 seconds later.
All right, both pieces chopped off. It actually went pretty well, considering there were only 4 welds. Yikes. Starting to get a little dark out. It is a little cloudy and looks like it might storm here eventually, but 8:23, not doing too bad on time. I've got a mark somewhere. Right there. We're gonna make a clean cut there, make a good 90-degree cut. Then I'm gonna measure from there over to here, 65.5 inches. Chop it, then we're gonna stuff it in here and weld it. And then we're gonna do the same with that one, and that one. Ain't that right, boy? You're talkative tonight, aren't you? We've got one cross member cut down to length. Not the most square cut because we're using a portaband, but hey, it works. As long as it's not too long, that would actually be a good thing because then I can just shave it down. As long as it's not too short. Yeah, let's do the next one. Bam, another one cut, and look who showed up.
Oh, hey.
It's your boy.
I came over to help Jake, but he seems to have it covered, so I'm going to change the oil in my side-by-side.
For the first time in 3 years.
That's not true. I just did it last fall.
Oh, well, you can't win them all.
No, I figured it's a new season, time for some new oil. We got big trips planned this season, so I'm going to do that preemptively this time. And maybe if we have time, I've got fluids for the boat motor too. So I don't know when the last time this has been changed, so we're going to do that possibly too. Side-by-sides first. We got a big storm coming in. We got to be quick.
Wow.
So we'll see what happens.
Good luck, buddy. Have fun.
3 days later.
Update time. What are we doing here?
I ran out of wire yesterday, so it's a new day. I'm grinding the tongue off. We're getting a new one of these because this thing's janky.
Not great.
No.
Alright.
No, it's not good.
We're just chopping away at that then?
Yep. We're cutting it right off. Got a new one to weld on. It's going to be great.
Alright. We'll get back to you when that's off.
Great. We got the old one off. It's sitting in the ground over there. Got the new one. That just slides right back on. Now we get to weld that on. That is going to be much nicer. It's got the updated locking hitch. And I won't feel so sketched out pulling it down the road. So the last thing I want is the old one to fail and have the things go down the highway. Because that would suck.
Now we couldn't get the jack off that one, so I think we're going to have to get another one.
Yeah, I'm thinking brand new jack. Might as well. We're at it. Wouldn't hurt.
Yep. Alright. Just gotta weld that baby on there, and that's that for that.
Heck yeah! Looks good. Hey, guess what? It's paint time. We got my dad's little painter here. He does a lot of that, so he's got a nice industrial painter setup. So we get to use that, which is a heck of a lot better than the rattle cans. We've done about the first 60-70% of it on the first gallon. We're on to gallon number 2, which means we should be able to get the last little bit plus a second coat on some of the other spots. Yeah, we're gonna have a little black in the yard for a while, but grass grows when we cut the grass.
It's looking way better. I'm here, by the way, too. Yay.
Yeah, Chris showed up today. It's actually looking like a trailer now, which is awesome. It means I'm getting excited because the next thing to do after we paint it is get the trailer lights hooked up, get the trailer brakes hooked up, get it all wired up to the front, and then we can put the deck on it and put the side-by-sides on it. So the fact that we got 3 things left makes me happy. Yikes. It's fine. All right, keep going.
Good to go.
It's all done. I'm even more black than I was before. My boots are black. It's fine. I was going for a new look anyway. But we got it all done. Dog's enjoying himself. It's all painted. We got to our last drop of paint and the last little bit of touch-up to do. So, yeah, now whenever we scratch it or bump it or paint starts flaking off, we can just grab some black rattle can, cover it up, it'll be fine. But yeah, that's it for this thing. We still got to do all the wiring and all that, but you guys probably don't care to see that. It's going to be a lot of meticulous stuff. So we're going to end it here. You guys saw this thing go from just a base frame to a side-by-side trailer frame. So that's kind of cool. We're all done with it today. We're going to throw a new jack on the front, but it's whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Go check out the merch site. Chris has a hat on. You can get hats.
Kind of like this one. Close to it.
Close to it. We got hats, we got t-shirts, we got sweatshirts. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram. See you next time. That's saying help.